Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all.
Where are you from?
Hartung Family Farms.
Woo! Today it's February 3rd or 4th, February 3rd, I believe. It is a Sunday. Now I'm at the farm right now. It is a whopping 45 degrees. As you can see, I'm wearing jeans right now, which I haven't done that in probably over a month and a half or so. But yeah, big reason why, it's like about 80 degrees difference from when we had that polar vortex come through. About Wednesday, it was the worst day. It got down to a low of 31 here, a wind temperature of minus 62. I believe that's the lowest it got. And yeah, now it's 45, probably feels like 50. It's crazy how Iowa changes like that, but I'm not complaining because it's actually decent weather out and we're melting a lot of stuff, which isn't terrible. So anyway, thought I'd get up to the farm. I got a couple things to do today, and I'll probably make a couple videos out of it. The only bad thing is I am recording on my cell phone right now because I forgot my GoPro at home. Sorry, guys. Anyway, I hope it turns out all right. Make sure I'm still recording. I am. Sweet. So like I said, I apologize for any exposure issues, but it's worth it for me to make a video on this. So anyway, first thing I want to say, this Open Station 1066 that I had last time, I couldn't get the hours on it. Well, I found the hours. Thanks to some guy who left me a comment, a tip basically to put water on it. I could actually see. It was 4,632 hours is what it's at right now. So, but anyway, so one thing I got to do is I need to fill this thing up with fuel with a number 1 diesel. Not the normal diesel we normally put in. It's number 1 diesel that goes in that 1840 skid loader. I got to fill it up with that, and I'm going to take this up to Bellevue here in a little bit. And yeah, fill that thing up with fuel. But anyway, there's three videos I'm hopefully gonna do for you guys today. One of them, just kind of what I'm doing right now, and then I'm gonna tack on our new purchase. So we actually got a new piece of iron around. I mentioned it in a couple of videos ago. I'm assuming you guys will know what it is, but we actually got a new skid loader. It's an SV280. It's exactly what I talked about before. It's smaller than our previous skid loader. But our other skid loader had no problem lifting anything. So we were okay going a size down. But we also got a vertical lift, which should, I think, increase our lifting capacity a little bit. But we got an SV280, which I'll explain the difference between a vertical and a radial lift. We used to have an SR300 or 320, one of those two. Now we got an SV280. So we'll go see that. But first, I need to fill this thing up with number 1 diesel and have this thing ready to go when my dad gets here. He's going to be bringing the hay wagon down, and I'm going to be filling it up with feed for him. So we'll go fill it up. Over here at our old fuel tank. This used to be our old mobile fuel tank, but obviously you can see it hasn't moved in a while. That tire is completely dry rotted. So yes, we just have this old fuel tank that just has number 1 diesel in it, which number 1 diesel, we only put in our 1840 skid loader, as well as the feed wagon tractor when it needs it occasionally. So yeah, fuel tank still works and everything. You can actually kind of see where the level's at. It's pretty neat, just because it cools a lot quicker. Or the regular part of the tank cools a lot quicker, where this still has moisture. It still has moisture. So we'll fill it up. Whoops. There goes my screen. I got my phone all wet. Mom. Alrighty guys, well now that I got that phone cleaned up, not happy. Dropping a $600 phone in the water. But we're good though, it dropped on the non-touchscreen side, so luckily, the majority of the phone didn't get wet, so I just got it cleaned up. Just very angry about it. So anyway, as we pull into the shed, oh, you guys kind of just saw a glimpse of it. Give me 1 second. You really still can't see anything. But here she is, a Case SV280. New to us, pretty much brand new. It's got 310 hours on it, but I believe those 310 hours, they said they were demo hours. So really, demo hours and I think one renting option. with one renting operation. So, but anyway, so we got this SV280 for a pretty good deal out of Raider Implement in Dubuque. Can I see that right here? Case Construction. I actually kind of do like the logo, but yeah. So it's a case SV280 skid loader, 310 hours. It's a SV stands for, or I'm not sure what the S stands for. Probably skid steer. V stands for vertical lift, and R stands for radial. We used to have an SR 3 something. Now we got an SV 280, and this is just your class size. I believe how much it corresponds to how much it can lift, how much payload. But anyway, I'll go into the difference in V versus R. So the V essentially means it's a vertical lift. So it's got, I believe, 4 points. Yes. It's got 4 points of contact. So it's kind of like a 4-bar linkage, almost like a sprayer. But it's got your lift cylinder right here. So as this extends, this entire boom structure lifts up and almost outward. As you can kind of see, this pivot will pin up like that. And then we also got a 4-bar linkage kind of sort of right here. Here's one link right here, and then 2 more back there, 1 pin there and 1 down there. So what I'll do is I'll pull this thing out and I'll actually raise it up for you guys so you guys can see. I'll give you guys kind of a side profile of each. So, but yeah, so this is the SV280 skid loader. It's pretty nice. I'm looking forward to using it. Not a whole lot difference, except we got an electrical connector right here. The old ones never had that. These lights are different. They used to be directly on the side. Now they're kind of more like a 60-degree angle. The front lights are the same still. We still should have 2 backlights back here, I believe. Yep. This engine deck's a little different. It's kind of upward. Kind of the cooling package top engine compartment's a little bit bulkier, so there must be more stuff in this engine. You really can't see it much. But other than that, it looks pretty much the same as our old skid steer. As far as like features go, I'm gonna open it up and pull it out. So, someone mentioned before that vertical lifts is, most vertical lift skid steers, or at least he said, I'm assuming the vertical lift skid steer he has, the worst thing about that is his highest point was actually above the cab. Well, on Case in New Holland, same skid steers, they actually have this patented design called a super boom, which basically it all ties it together down here, and this main beam is more of an arc instead of being more of a straight beam. That's how they get away with the vertical lift design without having a cross member up top. So we'll go ahead and hop in this bad girl and pull her out. Let's check the interior. The door actually works pretty well. I give that a year on our farm. That's all the same. So basically the dash and everything's the same here. We still got the same power button. There's the hours, 3:10 exactly. Start. Sounds about the same, a little bit different of a whine. This is the hydraulic throttle. And then if you want to take it out of park, I gotta put the safety shield down. Get it out of park. Now I'm ready to throttle it up if I want to. Maybe. Go back to that later. Anyway, so we got windshield wipers the same, auto level bucket, beacon light switch, but we don't have beacon lights, so that doesn't matter. This is our 2-speed, so right now we're in high speed. That's controlled down here. That just turned it off, turned it on. Unhooking and attaching and detaching implements. Then we got our climate controls in here. This is a cabbed one. Got a radio here. And then we got our controls. So we personally, the reason we didn't keep that New Holland skid steer that's in the other shed, we still have it, we were just renting it. But the reason we didn't keep that is because it has foot controls. We like our skid steers to have H pattern, which is basically on the right is the bucket can function, so I push in, it curls it, pull away, it uncurls it. And this one, if I push in, it lowers it, which I'm already lowered. If I pull out, it raises, but if I push in, it lowers. So that's called H pattern. I believe there's also ISO, which is basically everything, I should say H pattern also has left stick, pushes that one forward and backward. Same thing with this one, and backward. ISO is everything skid steer movement wise is this, and bucket controls is this. So this would be raise the bucket, lower the bucket, curl, and uncurl, where this would be forward, backwards, left, and right. And then there's also foot controls, which they don't have any side-to-side movement, which is, like I said, that one. And they have 2 foot pedals down there that you move for your bucket controls. So like I said, we don't like foot pedals. We've always had H pattern. That's what we'll always have. So that's why we mainly have this one. And yeah, we got a pretty good deal on it. So we'll take this thing out and show you guys a side profile. And there's the old harvest equipment in hibernation until next September. So as I was saying before, guys, here's our vertical lift. A radial lift just has a pin in the back, a hydraulic cylinder that goes like this, and as it extends, it just rotates around. But a vertical lift should, as that cylinder extends this way, it'll rotate it kind of almost opposite, upward. But like I said, here's your side profile. Rear looks pretty nice. Now, go ahead and raise it up. Back up a little bit so I get a good view. We'll raise it up. There you go, guys. You can kind of see how it's essentially got a 4-bar linkage. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your 4-bar linkage. Actually, this one's technically a 5-bar, I think. I could be wrong. Anyway, but yeah, so it raises almost straight up and out a little bit, with the radial always raised like this on an arc. So I'm looking forward to this. We should have a little more breakout force with this vertical lift. A little more breakout force, and it'll be interesting. The only bad thing about this is a little more upfront cost, higher upfront cost, as well as a little bit more maintenance, because we got more pin joints. Instead of just 1, we got 4 or 5. Sweet. All right. Get this thing ready for my dad. Ooh, the seat's different. That's nifty. Alrighty, guys. We'll shut this thing down. Man, this thing is so new. The floor's not even dirty yet. I give that 2 days. Looking forward to this thing. Looking forward to using it. This whole place is a muddy mess right now, or an icy mess right now. Like I said before, it's 46 degrees right now, and all the fields are melting, including everything around here. So it's not bad. But anyway, so that was our new purchase, guys. I'm gonna go up and talk to my grandma. I haven't seen her in a little bit, but here's guys hauling our new calves in that we're getting. There's Nathan. Yeah, there's Nathan. And here's another one. Here's another guy. Do you know who that is?
That might.
I'm not sure who that is. It's a big trailer, much bigger than ours. There goes the truck heading to Bellevue. It's gonna take its long journey there. So I'm gonna go sled with Amber for a little bit, take her back, and I'm gonna head back to Bellevue and start getting the bales ready. You stinker. Ah, jeez. You're still missing. You're lucky I'm on ice, though.
It's not even nice.
Then throw it.
No.
You're very nice.
Hello.
You made it a whole 5 feet.
Light on the front.
Yep. Uh-oh, not too light. Go, Amber. Oh, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. This short video. Like I said, we'll definitely get in action here soon. But I hope you guys enjoyed this short little video of kind of what I'm doing on the farm today and our new purchase. If you guys did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hartung Family Farms. Be sure to hit that post notification bell, guys. Let you know anytime we post something. And of course, guys, as always, ta-ta for now.